After attending a 100th birthday party, photographer Pete Thorne wanted to explore the idea of aging in a new photo series. But instead of photographing people, Pete was drawn to scruffy, graying, well-loved senior dogs. And that photo series eventually became the book Old Faithful, Dogs of a Certain Age. And I'm super excited. Pete joins us now in studio. So Pete, why old dogs?
I've always just had a real soft spot for old dogs, and I felt that they're underrepresented in media and in images. Generally, people tend to favor young puppies, and I thought it was time to put them in the spotlight.
Do you think that's a metaphor for the way it works for people as well?
I believe so, yes.
Do you think when people are looking at these, and the pictures are just absolutely beautiful in
Thank
here,
you.
by the way, you can see their personalities right away. Do you think that people see dogs as people, or do you think people see the dogs as what they are?
Maybe a little bit of both. I mean, in my book, I try to photograph the dogs as I would a person. So it's a straightforward, sort of traditional portraiture. I sort of want to force the viewer to look these dogs like in the eye, or if in some cases they don't have eyes or missing or blind. But yeah, I really want them to sort of treat them as they would a person.
But when you're taking a picture of a person, you can say, please sit still, chin up a little bit. With a dog, what do you do? My friend once told me that the way to take a picture of a dog is just to make this noise, and then they'll look at you. Is that what you do?
Well, generally I actually end up sort of directing the human instead. So oftentimes with food, yeah. So the dog will be paying mostly attention to them, and yeah, we just sort of get them to sort of direct the dog.
Do you have a dog?
I don't currently have a dog. I always had one growing up. I'm a dogless dog lover, so it's something that I'm really hoping to have in the near future.
And was there anything that surprised you about doing this series? Something that came out that you didn't see coming?
Well, just the response that I got. I mean, it just started off as a really simple little series. I put a couple posters around the city, just advertising if anybody has an old dog, I'd be interested in photographing them. And almost immediately, I got like flooded with responses. And yeah, then just like how well people received it, and then obviously it turned into a much bigger thing than I ever anticipated.
Yeah, so tell me about that progression, because you started this as a school project, it went on Facebook and then turned into a book. Is that how it
Actually,
progressed?
just a personal project. I just wanted to do a series of old dogs and, perhaps have a show. And then when people started hearing about it, they started emailing me and giving me these like incredible testimonials about their dogs. And then that's when I realized that the images is one thing, but the image and the story is just so much more compelling. So then it started kind of developing into the idea of maybe having some type of like means of putting the two together. So I created a Facebook page, and then it actually like ended up going viral almost overnight.
Yeah, 18,000 people liked your stuff on Facebook. Those are big numbers.
Yeah, that's just the Facebook. I mean, when it went viral, there's certain web pages out there. It's close to 1 million hits. So yeah, people really resonated with it.
Well, I'm sure they'll resonate with the book as well. Congratulations on having your book published. That's
Thanks.
great. And you can find Old Faithful, Dogs of a Certain Age on our iBooks page. Head to itunes.com/CanadaAM.